So as you can see on the log here, I just have a wide variety of different fishing gear. Now it's important that you understand that there's really no such thing as the perfect fishing kit. What you're trying to do is build a kit that's unique and specific to your needs, no matter what the survival situation. That's why it's so important that whenever you are looking at fishing kits that you get the stuff that you have experience with. Make sure that you go out and test this equipment before you commit to it and stick it in your pack and then expect to live off of it in a survival situation. Now, everything I have here is way too much equipment for an individual pack. What I want to just kind of do is just show you a little bit of some options that you can do when it comes to putting together your survival fishing kit. It can be everything from telescopic rods, where you can take them off and telescopic, or break it down, which is perfect for convenience and being able to packability. Or you can go with something as unique as the M-Rod fishing rod, which I'll show you some close-ups of all this equipment. This right here is probably one of my favorite survival fishing rods out there on the market, because the rod itself collapses, breaks down, and within less than a foot length I can pack down my pole and put it in my gear bag. Or you can go with something as simple as a handheld fishing line. This one here, I love it. A buddy of mine makes this. It actually twists out and you have a handle now and you can cast it, and inside of it is a bunch of hooks and sinkers and different fishing lures, which is once again has tons of uses and packs down super tight. So another option is to go with the Yoyito. The Yoyito is a hand fishing reel. This is something my buddy Joel over at our Florida Survival School, he uses in his survival fishing course. But you literally put your fingers in it, attach your line and your string to your lure, cast it out, and then reel it in. So once you decide what you're going to use for casting out your line, then you need to decide what you're going to put in your actual fishing kit. So for me, preferably, I'm either going to go with the M-Rod pack rod, or probably the Yoyito hand fishing kit, or this custom one that was made by a buddy of mine. They're all going to have their purpose and benefit. But the biggest thing is breaking down into the actual fishing kit. Now each person's going to have their specific lures and the things that they enjoy the most, but I want to make sure I have plenty of options when it comes to meeting my survival needs. Also, having things like yo-yos will help increase my odds whenever I'm not able to actively fish. I can passively fish and allow the Yoyitos to do the fishing for me. In my survival kit, the two most important factors when it comes to the fishing kit is the hooks and the sinkers. I have a wide variety of hooks, everything from stuff that I can use to catch little perch, everything to bigger stuff so I can get on some catfish. The biggest thing that I highly encourage you to keep in mind is that little hooks will catch little fish and big fish, whereas big hooks will only catch big fish. I also prefer circle hooks because they're going to help retain your catch and the fish is less likely to slip the hook. As far as sinkers go, I like to go with a slip sinker and a split shot sinker, and I'll show you in a future video on one of my ultimate survival fishing rigs why I choose those two sinkers. So in my actual fishing kit, I have a variety of different things other than hooks and sinkers. I like to go with little crankbaits because they don't require any special type of reeling technique. All you gotta do is cast them out and reel them in. And then I also like to use cork bobbers instead of the plastic ones because the plastic ones are hollow. Once those break, they're done for, whereas I could repurpose this if I needed to. You'll also see, like I said, some little jigs and crankbaits, and then I even throw a couple treble hooks. This is really if you're wanting to expand your fishing kit options. Normally I probably wouldn't throw treble hooks in there, but they do have their purpose. On the other side, I keep mainly what I'm keeping here is a smaller spool of fishing line, and that's because on my rod I usually keep an 8-pound. This is a 4, and 6-pound is another option what I go for smaller fish or fish that are more fidgety towards the fishing line like trout. And then I keep a good multi-tool with pliers in my kit as well. So something as simple as a Yoyito hand fishing kit, a couple yo-yos, and a couple different size hooks and sinkers. That right there, super small pack, can help increase your survival odds. Just something that simple. So once again, if you do not carry a survival fishing kit, I highly challenge you to start packing one, and if anything, make it a part of your survival's a mind game, so make it part of your routine to actually get used to and accustomed to casting a line and spending some time on the water's edge. If you carry a larger pack like I do, then it definitely would not hurt to go with something a little bit larger. This one here is probably still bigger than what I would recommend, but I wanted to show you a nice variety of different options you can use and put something like this, maybe even 2/3 this size, with a pack rod, and right there you're good to go.